Hey there, I'm trying out a new filter. So I don't know what I look like. Anyway, new background. I have arrived in Las Vegas now at the Golden Nugget, which is a very well known old hotel in downtown Las Vegas. But anyway, let me go back to my last day in Scottsdale. I went on a bus, and it's funny doing the US using public transport is very interesting. So many people have cars, and I understand why they do in Arizona because in the summer it's too hot to walk around. Even when I was there in October, it was 36, so I had to pick my hours of walking, which is not always easy. And the buses often come at half-hour intervals, and some of the actual bus stops are not covered, so you just got to be really careful. Anyway, so I'm digressing. So I took a bus, which was painless enough, to the Camelback Inn, which is where Mum worked. And I don't really know what I was expecting, but it's like stepping into paradise. It is absolutely stunning. I understand why it is a 5-star resort, and I understand now why people would work there, choose to work there, and even visit. I would if I had the money right now. I would have stayed there, but I had to stay in my little Airbnb instead. I met a very interesting person called Rick, who was very nice, and he had been working there for 30 years. His wife was actually born there, so her parents worked there and would have been there at the same time as Mum and the girls. So I'm going to get in touch with his wife and see if I can get any more info. And it was great to talk to somebody who kind of knew the history, and I showed him my photos and all my memorabilia, and he was fascinated. And it was really nice for somebody to enjoy what I enjoy when I look at the scrapbooks and everything. So that was really good. I wanted to speak to the PR people, but he was MIA, which is very frustrating. And so I will be speaking to somebody higher about it. It's ridiculous. I mean, even if I had a note to say, sorry, not interested in talking to you, then fine. But don't ignore me, especially because I've made a phone call already, and then I turn up, and apparently his assistant is supposed to be getting hold of me, but that was, I don't know, a long time ago. Anyway, so 6.5 hour bus ride here to Las Vegas. And it is, of course, a 24-hour place. The only thing that really does let it down, and I know why they do it, is the smoking in the casinos. I gave up smoking 4 years ago, actually, and I don't like being in smoky areas. It's just not nice, and unfortunately, you have to put up with that here in Las Vegas. And the reason why they allow people to smoke at the tables is because they don't want people to leave them, and so they spend money. So that's it. I mean, I was here, and I was thinking about this actually. I was actually here with Mum, funnily enough, to the day in October back in 2006. How random is that I seem to come the same time as Mum and all of this. Synchronicities. I think I've talked about this. Universal synchronicities. Anyway, so I think I'm going to. I've got a little bit of money that I'm going to limit myself, and then that is it. If I lose it, I lose it. If I'm up, then fantastic. We'll let you know. Been doing loads of writing, and it's going really well. But fear is still there for me. But anyway, I more on the journey tomorrow. Anyway, ciao for now. Bye bye.